Have you ever felt like you had the power to end a painful situation, to just make it all stop? Imagine having the power to call down legions of angels, thousands upon thousands of celestial warriors ready to do your bidding in an instant. Now imagine choosing not to. That's a level of strength that's hard to wrap our minds around, isn't it? This isn't a scene from a superhero movie. It's the profound choice Jesus Christ made in the Garden of Gethsemane. Let's set the scene. It's the dead of night. Jesus is in the garden praying, knowing what's about to happen. His closest friends have fallen asleep. He's wrestling with the immense weight of the world, so much so that he's sweating drops of blood. Then a mob arrives, led by one of his own disciples, Judas. They've come with swords and clubs ready to arrest him. In that moment, Peter, ever the impulsive protector, draws his sword and strikes, cutting off the ear of the high priest's servant. It's a classic human reaction, right? Fight or flight. When cornered, we lash out, we defend ourselves with the power we have. But Jesus' response is completely different. He tells Peter to put his sword away, and then he says something extraordinary. Do you think that I cannot appeal to my Father, and he will at once send me more than 12 legions of angels? Let's pause and think about that. A Roman legion was about 6,000 soldiers. 12 legions? That's over 72,000 angels. Imagine the sheer, overwhelming power. It wouldn't have even been a fight. The ground would have trembled. The sky would have split open. It would have been a display of cosmic authority that would make any army in human history look like a child's plaything. He had the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card. He could have ended the betrayal, the humiliation, and the agony right there. He could have chosen domination. He could have proven his power in a way that no one could ever deny. But he didn't. Instead, he healed the servant's ear, an act of compassion in the middle of his own betrayal. He chose to go with the guards. He chose the path of humility, the path of suffering, the path of the cross. Why? Because he understood a principle that turns our worldly understanding of power completely on its head. True strength, the greatest power of all, isn't shown by flexing your muscles or calling down fire from heaven. True power is shown in restraint. It's demonstrated through sacrifice. We live in a world that worships a very different kind of power. We see it everywhere. The loudest voice in the room gets the attention. The strongest nation dictates terms. The wealthiest person has the most influence. We're taught to climb the ladder, to assert ourselves, to win at all costs. It's a power dynamic based on control, on dominance, on making others bend to our will. This is the power of the sword, the power of force. But the power Jesus demonstrated is the power of the cross. It's a power that absorbs injustice rather than inflicting it. It's a strength that endures suffering for a purpose greater than personal comfort. It's a love so profound that it willingly lays down its life for others, even for those who are its enemies. Think about it in your own life. When is it hardest to show restraint? Maybe it's when someone insults you online and your fingers are itching to type a scathing reply. Maybe it's when a coworker takes credit for your work and you want to expose them in front of everyone. Maybe it's in a heated argument with someone you love and you have the perfect comeback that you know will hurt them, but win you the point. In those moments, we have a choice. We can choose the power of the sword, the quick, satisfying sting of retaliation, or we can choose the power of the cross, the much harder but ultimately more transformative path of restraint, forgiveness, and love. It's the choice to absorb the blow instead of returning it. It's the choice to de-escalate rather than dominate. This isn't about being a doormat. Jesus was not weak. His choice was an act of supreme intentional strength. He had a mission, a purpose that was far more important than his own immediate safety or vindication. His goal was not to win a battle in a garden. It was to win the hearts of humanity for all time. He knew that the only way to conquer sin and death was not with an army of angels, but with an act of perfect, sacrificial love. The cross was not a defeat. It was the ultimate victory. It looked like the greatest weakness, a man broken and bleeding, abandoned by his friends. But in reality, it was the greatest display of power the universe has ever seen. It was the power to forgive the unforgivable, the power to love the unlovable, the power to lay down one's life and then take it up again. So how can we apply this in our lives? Where can we choose the strength of sacrifice over the instinct for domination? It starts with small things. It's choosing to listen when you'd rather interrupt. It's choosing to apologize when your pride wants to stand its ground. It's choosing to serve someone without any expectation of recognition. It's showing grace when someone least deserves it. Every time we do this, we are tapping into that same divine strength that Jesus modeled. We are showing that our power doesn't come from our ability to control others, but from our ability to control ourselves. This kind of strength changes things. It disarms conflict. It heals relationships. A harsh word can be stopped by a soft answer. An act of aggression can be diffused by an act of unexpected kindness. When we choose restraint, we create space for something new to happen, space for understanding, for reconciliation, for grace. The image of Jesus choosing the cross when he could have called the angels is a constant reminder for us. It's a call to redefine what it means to be strong. It's not about how much force you can exert, but how much you can endure for the sake of love. It's not about how many people you can command, but how many you can serve. The world might tell you that to be powerful, you need to be loud, you need to be first, you need to win. But the greatest power is found in the quiet strength of a loving heart, in the courage to sacrifice, and in the wisdom to know when to put the sword away. That is the power that truly changes the world, one act of selfless love at a time. It's the power that Jesus chose, and it's the power he invites us to choose as well. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It really helps us reach more people. Stay strong and remember where true strength comes from. See you in the next one.